You may have seen my viral Bridgerton living room makeover, but today we're doing a budget breakdown. I'm gonna be so real. I started this video thinking it was gonna be budget friendly, and let's start with the 65-inch frame TV. That was $1,300. While I did originally DIY a frame for this TV that cost about $50 in materials, we did end up upgrading with one of the Deco TV frames, and that was $700. The coffee table was brand new and it was $1,300. In hindsight, I probably could have thrifted something that was way more affordable. I will say all the pillows in here are really affordable. I got all of them on Amazon. The pillows on this couch, there's some on the recliners and on the other sofa on the other side of the room, and I spent about $200 total. The rug was about $400. And this is kind of the best photo. You can see the antique sofa. I like to call this my little garbage sofa because I totally rescued it from being dumped and recovered it. All of the labor, upholstery, fabric, all of that, it cost about $1,000. And this cute little antique brass side table, they don't sell them anymore. I wish they did. I got in a set of 2 and it was $100. The little desk in the corner is something my mom found at an antique store. It was about $400. And then this brass mirror was $60 from Target. Over here on this side of the room is kind of tough to see, but that Voyant lamp was $10 from Goodwill. And there's a little side table underneath it that was $50 on Marketplace. For the 2 chairs over here, we definitely splurged a bit. I wanted something that looked really nice that also reclined, but didn't look like a big clunky recliner. So these were $1,800 each from Pottery Barn. We've got 2 panels of curtains in this room, and I just did cheap Amazon curtains and rods. And I also added a little trim tape to the side, just glued it on with liquid stitch, and spent about $150 on both sets of curtains. The fireplace was a huge DIY job for me, and I spent about $1,000 on the tile, the grout, all the supplies, as well as a tile saw rental. And then the fire screen was $350. Next, we're going into a little bit of a gray area with gifted items. I'm gonna go ahead and include those expenses in the total line items, but just know that I got gifted these things because I share content here online. I was gifted the chandelier from Shades of Light, but it would have been $1,200. The wallpaper is probably my favorite thing in the room, and it was gifted from Wallpapery, but it would have cost me $1,300. Over here, I have a koala sofa bed that would have been $2,500. And then all of the molding on the walls, the chair rail, everything was gifted. We did have to install it all ourselves, but the molding alone would have ran us $1,000. And then I decided not to include accessories, the faux plans, all of that. Those are things I've just collected and accumulated over time. It seems silly to add all that up. With that, in total, the viral Bridgerton living room makeover cost $16,620.